I can't believe I lost everything! What a terrible idea this turned out to be. What was I thinking? My dream has turned into a nightmare. I wanted to start fresh in Daggerfall. I even have a name for my new shop. Garments by Odai. Has a nice ring, don't you think? Then, disaster. I cut through this pass and ran into wolves. I lost everything. I was in a hurry. I had an appointment I had to keep. Anyway, could you help me? I'm ruined without my sewing box, silken threads, and book of patterns. Gather them and meet me on the other side of the pass. I'll take the long way around. As long as I have the tools of my trade, I can make an honest living. A good tailor is welcome anywhere. Please, but do hurry. I worry that the wolves will chew up my book of patterns. I've made dresses and suits for nobles. Very elegant garments. The patterns in the book are priceless. Without them, my business is finished. I thought the pass was a shortcut. Get me closer to Daggerfall. I'm not really good with maps, though. I'm not anywhere near Daggerfall, am I? Oh, I should have listened to... Well, anyway, if you help me get my things, I'll stick to the main roads until I reach a safe settlement. Aldcroft sounds fine. I'm just anxious to get going. Fresh start and all that. Yes, well, I'm a spontaneous sort. Yes, spontaneous. Grab my tools and take to the road. Go where the moment takes me. I wanted a fresh start. Adventure. Excitement. I hadn't considered the wolves, though.
I don't suppose you've seen a frightened tailor wandering about. His name is Odai Philippe. I'm his wife, and I very much want to find him. That sounds like my sweet Odai. Kindest man in the world, but as helpless as a kitten. We spent the night at the Lion Guard camp nearby, and he must have wandered off. He sleepwalks sometimes. Odai's not used to rough living. Oh, I do hope he isn't frightened. Even deer tend to startle poor Odai. I was taking him to my mother's home in Wayrest. She just loves Odai to pieces. I can better concentrate on my job if I know Odai's safe. Oh, look, there he is now. Poor bedraggled darling. Thank you for helping him. I really will feel better once I get him safely to my mother's house. I just adore him so. I'd hate for anything to happen to him. There you are, my poor darling. You must have been sleepwalking again. You were gone when I woke up.
Yes, dear. Sleepwalking. Again.
Was my little cuddle bear frightened? You're safe now. I'll get you to my mother's. Have you snug as a bug in a rug in no time. And don't worry. I'll kill anyone or anything that gets in our way.
Yes, dear. I'm sure you will.
Well, that's enough excitement for one day. Come along, dearest. The sooner we get you to safety, the sooner I can get back to work. Don't forget to thank the kind stranger for helping you, dear.
Thanks, stranger. For nothing.
Huh? What do you want with this old hunt master? Are you now? You're the first one today who still has all his arms and legs. Ah, these are pretty. Pretty disgusting. Here, take your gold.
Please help me! Welcome to the arse end of nowhere. An adventurer from the looks of you. Live by the sword and die by it, as they say. What brings you to our humble camp? I might have something that will interest you. We captured a Red Rook messenger prowling around our camp. We think he was going to a Red Rooks and Bloodthorns meeting. Rumor is they're forming an alliance, but we can't get the messenger to talk. Might as well give it a shot. He's been telling us a sad story about his kidnapped family, but I don't believe a word of it. If you want to try to make the bandit talk, he's right over there.
You have to listen to me. My family's in danger. No one will listen. I'll tell you everything I know, but you have to help me. I'm begging you. First, you have to promise to help me. I didn't stumble into a Lion Guard camp by accident. I came here for help, not to be taken prisoner. I had no choice. They're holding my family. You wouldn't. You wouldn't harm an unarmed man who's simply trying to save his family, would you? All right. But if my family is harmed... A Bloodthorn envoy plans to meet with the Red Rooks to finalize their alliance. The meeting's going to take place in the Dwinarth ruins. If you disrupt the meeting, it should break their truce. Not much for strategy, huh? If you're dressed as a Red Rook when you slit Envoy Chaos's throat, imagine the amount of distrust that will cause. You need to find a Red Rook uniform, though. Dig around in their packs until you find one that fits.
Dellen's mill used to grow the sweetest berries in the spring. I wonder where we'll get them from now.
Bloodthorns, to arms! The Red Rooks have betrayed us!
Take the goblet of blood and drink deep.
Explain something I never said.
We cannot resist much longer. They will break. break us.
All that commotion we heard from the ruins. That was you, wasn't it? Good work. A job well done, then. No good would have come from such an unholy alliance. I suppose I'll let the poor sap go. In a bit. Teach him not to skulk around Lion Guard camps. And maybe I'll toss him a pair of pants to wear while I'm at it.
There you are. There you are. I've been looking for you. Well, not necessarily you, exactly, but certainly someone like you. Strong, brave, capable, carries a well-used weapon. The Lion Guard has need of you. Go see Commander Ailes. He's in our fortified camp up on the hill.
The Lion Guard sets up camp wherever there's a need, and this one is vital. We're barely keeping Angof's dead from pouring out of Cath Padro. The rotting bastards are damn tough, that's for sure.
All this waiting around makes me incredibly angry.
The blasted zombies just keep coming. I don't know how much longer we can hold out. I hope Gabriel finds something to help us sooner rather than later. Ah, you must be one of Vargos's new recruits. We could certainly use the help, if you're willing to throw in with us for a while. We've got a literal undead uprising on our hands. Our patrols meet them in the wilds, while our primary mage, Gabriel Benele, searches for a magical relic that will turn the tide. But I'm concerned. A few of the patrols haven't returned. The Lion Guard doesn't usually look for outside help, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Do what you can to help any patrols you come across. And if you run into Mage Benele, maybe you can help her out as well. Stendar bless you. I'll tell you what I can. In hindsight, I may have spread the patrols too thin. I sent them to patrol the grounds around the Redoubt, to protect the Gaudet farm, and to guard the western ruins at Marovic's Folly. Wizard Benele is here on behalf of the Mages Guild. She claims there's a relic in the ruins that will help us defeat Angof, but magic is so unpredictable. And, truth be told, Wizard Benele can be easily distracted. Oh, I'd love to, but there's some kind of barrier protecting the crypts at Cath Padro. Unless Wizard Benele can get us through that barrier, we can't get to Angof, and the undead will just keep coming.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Stranger, aid me. Blood of the forebears. Angof's minions are relentless. We were working with the wizard Benelay. I lost track of her when the zombies attacked. Now I'm the only one left. These cultists are desecrating our dead. It's an affront to Tawaka. But my wounds slow my sword. Blood thorns desecrate the Lion God's soldiers killed in the ruins. They raise them as zombies. If you use my sacred emblem, you can sanctify the corpses. That will prevent them from being raised as undead.
We have something important to discuss, but not here. It's not safe. Meet me at the Way Shrine near the Lion Guard Redoubt. It's safer there. Thank Kennereth I found you. You don't know how many people I have met have been torn apart by these cultists and their creatures. I was with Wizard Benelay at the nearby Maravex Folly, looking for an important relic. When the undead attacked us, we were forced to retreat, but the mage swore she was close to finding something. She did some magic thing and vanished. She said that a nearby crypt contained a relic we needed to defeat Angoff. I would have remained by her side, but she just disappeared. I told Commander Ailes what happened, and he said I should find you and let you know. The crypt's got to be somewhere near the ruins of Maravex Folly. She kept a journal that she was constantly writing in. I'm sure it contains the location of the crypt. Our camp is west of the Redoubt. Her journal is probably still there. Wizard Benelay is nice enough, but she's not very sensible. She barely looked up from her books and scrolls, even when the fighting got intense. Oh, she'd paused long enough to zap a zombie that wandered too close, but otherwise she was oblivious.
Return. Have Angoff's minions fallen before your wrath? You've done good and holy work. Troubled souls must be put to rest, so they do not rise again. You have my thanks for taking care of this for me.
I hate meeting new people when I'm not at my best. Is my hair all right? Are my robes on straight? Commander Ailes? A good man, and a good soldier. But how did you find me? I did? I knew I left my journal somewhere. But I haven't told you the most exciting news. I found the Midnight Talisman. With it, we can punch a hole in Angoff's barrier at Cathedral. We just need to recharge the beautiful little relic. Do you like the name? I thought it up myself. Sounds simply ominous, doesn't it? Anyhow, it's a Daedric relic used to manipulate Oblivion portals. If you know how, you can use the talisman to get past arcane barriers. And I know how. The talisman would be the key to defeating Angoff. If its power wasn't depleted, we need to recharge the talisman. Then we'll finally get our chance to deal with Angoff and take the battle to him. I have a ritual that can recharge the talisman and restore its power. There's an ancient weird site on the beach near here. We can use that as the focus for the ritual. I just need to rest for a bit. Then I can get myself there and still have enough power for the ritual. Here, take the talisman and head on down. I'll meet you there. You made it. No zombie bites or anything. I found an inscription in the crypt. It described the relic in remarkable detail. Apparently, the talisman can draw energy from the land itself. Ancient magic saturates this site. It's the perfect place to perform the ritual of recharging. I perform the ritual. You stand there and look heroic. Simple? Are you ready? Here goes nothing. It's done, but something's not right. That didn't seem right. The ritual worked, but something awful looked at me while I was channeling energy into the relic. I think there's something trapped inside the talisman. Whatever's inside the relic, it's certainly not friendly. We can try to dispel it using the weird revelation stone in the circle just up the beach. Put the talisman on the stone and kill whatever emerges. That will do the trick. Just getting down here tired me out more than it should have. I know you can handle whatever's inside the talisman. I'm pretty sure it's just a Banekin or a lesser scamp.
I see you, little mortal. I've guarded this talisman for untold centuries, and you hope to purge me from it? Never. I will personally send you back to Molag Bal.
Julianos, I was wrong about how powerful the thing in the talisman was. My apologies. Dremora? Oh, those are bad. Sorry. At least it's gone and we can use the talisman now. I have enough energy to open a portal for both of us to use. Are you ready to return to the Redoubt? This is it. All our work has led to this. We're ready to confront Angoff and destroy him. Thanks to you, he won't be able to hide from us now. I told Sir Lannis what happened out there. You should introduce yourself when you get a chance.
Over here. We have much to discuss.